So you want to know what really happens when you order a bike online? Are they actually assembled or are they pre-made? Here at A2, all of our bikes are made to order, so you can rest assured that your bike is being made by a professional right here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Brandon, the head mechanic here at A2 Bikes. In this video, I'm going to take you through all the steps I do when building a bike so you can better understand what is going on behind the scenes. Tire builds, all of these have to go together. All these small parts. So first, we're going to start up here at the cockpit. The SP 1.4 gets the top of the line Vision Metron full carbon aero cockpit. This is the pinnacle of adjustability in modern triathlon bikes. All internal cable routing, so you have no exposed brake lines or shift lines. Everything is seamless and can be adjusted from a 10mm height all the way to a 75mm height, making it one of the most versatile front ends in the tri industry. Grips are really long, so I don't want people grabbing the way the hell out here. For this particular build, we are building our top of the line, all decked out SP 1.4 tri-bike. Now we're going to move on to the wheels. This one is getting the Zipp 808 Firecrest, which is debatably one of the fastest tri wheel sets on the market right now. We have this set up with some Continental GP 5000S tubeless tires. We set up all of our carbon wheels completely tubeless out of the box, so you don't have anything you have to take care of when you unbox them. It is ready to roll. We take care of the scary parts for you. The bead snaps into the rim quite aggressively and never fails to startle all of us.
God, that's so scary. I do this for you guys.
These tires were actually designed around this wheel set, so you can see they perfectly seamlessly flow from tire to wheel, making it a very, very aero and very fast design.
Super, super aero. This wheel was built around this tire. So this is the lightest cassette in the world.
These are insanely light. This is all milled out of one piece of steel. It's a SRAM Red 1290 cassette. Highest performance cassettes you could buy. It's a great way to shave weight off your bike without spending an arm and a leg.
This is our flagship bike. This is the SP 1.4, spec'd out with SRAM Red, Axis, ETAP, all of the highest end components you can get. So So wireless electronic shifting, hydraulic brakes, Vision Metron, full carbon cockpit, Zipp 808, Firecrest, tubeless wheels. Yeah, it doesn't really get much faster.
Now the SP 1.4 does use our standard SP frame, which comes in 3 different colors and 4 different sizes. This consists of our design of seat post, frame, fork, and stem. This is all high modulus carbon fiber and is one of the most adjustable frames on the market. This is just a cable guide for the rear hydraulic disc brake. Make sure the cable runs smoothly. This is getting hydraulic brakes, so it's a little more involved. Since all of our bikes are disc brake compatible, for our Pinnacle build, we are choosing the Tektro hydraulic base bar braking system. So installing the front brake caliper, oriented for a 140mm rotor. Now, the advantage that hydraulic brakes have over mechanical is, number one, they're self-adjusting, and so as your pads wear down, the brake calipers are going to self-adjust to where we had them set last. And so it doesn't matter if it's day 1 or day 300, the brakes are always going to feel the same. Now, you're still going to need to replace them periodically, but the advantage of not having to tune your brakes and constantly tighten the cable is a really nice thing to have in the bike. Hose dampening so that your cable doesn't rattle while you're riding. This is the steer compression tube. This is what allows the entire headset to be pulled together. Don't worry, that wasn't the bike. It's normal, that happens all the time. Now, tin cap on. This beautiful black bolt. Cinch it down. And now the frame is completely assembled and we just need to add componentry. First thing we're going to do here is install our cockpit. So we're going to route these hydraulic brake lines. The bars. This is our sag stem. I always build every bike with the bar all the way back to create the most relaxed position possible when you first get the bike, and then your fitter can adjust you further out if needed. This also integrates our sag stem, which is the only stem of its kind out there that I'm aware of currently, where it's got 3 different lengths built into it. So when you go to get your bike fitting, if your fitter decides you need a shorter length or a longer length, you can just simply adjust that by using these spacers and not having to go out and buy yourself another carbon stem, which is going to range you anywhere from $200 to $500. So we thought about that beforehand and we built it into the bike. Sweet. Now we do the hydraulics. This is one of those things, the order in which you do it is really important. You have to put the fastening nut. And this is called an olive. Put that on there. This little barb. Possibly this little ball. Cut the housing, usually a little long, and very quickly so that we don't lose any oil. Put the barb in there. And this tool presses the barb in. The barb is pressed in. Connect. In the hydraulics. Tighten this down nice and snug so it doesn't leak any oil. And we have a nice pressurized system.
before I install this, I just check the pad. They're moving, so it's connected. The SRAM bullet box. This is the heart of the electronic system. This is what communicates all the shifting commands from your shifters to your derailleurs, from your phone to the firmware, everything. This is the brain.
Now we're moving on to the group set here. This is SRAM's top of the line wireless electronic shifting group set. This is the SRAM Red. This features a 2x12 drivetrain system with some really cool gear ratios. These almost always require a firmware update on your phone. So plug these in, get the system to recognize it, do the firmware update while I'm putting the bottom bracket in. So now it's a whole system. This is how easy it is to do firmware upgrades, adjust your system, change your shift mode, check your battery levels, everything. It's so simple. New firmware available. Install. So now it's updating firmware from SRAM to here. So if there was any bugs or anything like that, it flashes it to there and then updates the whole system while it's at it. It's pretty cool. Atomized titanium and grease. The other benefit here about using wireless electronic shifting and why we are such big fans of it is, as triathletes, you guys tend to travel with your bikes a lot. When you're packing your bike, having cable shifting and cabled braking running through the entire bike makes it a huge pain to have to travel with. And so the bonus of this electronic stuff is that there's no cabling to deal with. It's just Bluetooth pairing, very simple to do. You could learn how to do it in about 30 seconds. And it's just phenomenal stuff. And with SRAM Red, you know you're getting the lightest componentry on the market. Here we have a 48-35 front chainring, which sounds small until we move the back and see that it has a 10-30 cassette. So that 10 tooth, when paired with that 48 tooth, equivalently comes out to about a 5111 in your standard gear range. And so it's a very efficient gear range, using smaller cogs, a lot less metal, saving you weight, and just overall resulting in smoother shifting.
SRAM has got a really cool system here. They use this little plastic spacer to pre-align the front derailleur to where it needs to be. So I don't have to go through all these crazy steps to adjust it. These are called clicks by SRAM. They connect to the flip box and allow the whole system to shift. Plug in. thicker quick click connector. Look at that. Why did they use silver quick links? Okay, now this gives me an idea of how much I need to adjust this bike. So here's where the tuning comes into play. So it's currently shifting slowly on the up. That shifts substantially faster than force. Wow, that's impressive. All kinds of weird gear combinations and it'll just do it. That's wild. Oh yeah. Looks clean. This is incredibly difficult to do. God, am I gonna get it the first time? Oh my god! That never happens! Holy god, that never happens. Is that clean? It is clean! Nice. Okay.
Hey, it's Darren here from A2. If you liked that video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We are going to have a lot of new videos coming out this year, so make sure to stay up to date. And if you are interested in the bike in the video, the A2 SP Tri-Bike, visit the first link in our description to learn more. Thanks for watching.